ringside and under the roof tonight here at Rogers Center in Toronto, Ontario. It's Game 4 of the World Series between the LA Dodgers and the Toronto Blue Jays. Daniel Lynch is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Boy, this guy was really good in his last one. Earned the win in his last start, pitching into the 8th inning. We'll see if he can give them another strong start in this one.
Zach Manzel is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. This is in the air to right. Tucker waits on it. 1 down. Now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. What's this club going to need to focus on this evening, Mark?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you
the 0-1 on its way. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire. Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
Lazy fly ball out to center field. And he will make the play. 2 away now. Stepping in next, Corey Seager. And now the first pitch. What a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. As he'll ground this one fouled off to the left side. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do. Now to the plate, Fernando Tatis Jr. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way. As he takes a cold strike on the black, it's 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Fouled away. Here comes the 1-2. Liner toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Sandy Pena is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Tatis on at first, nobody out. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Poisson is there, and he has it for the out. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, this lineup's going to have to find a way to score early. Get this pitcher uncomfortable, stay on the attack, get into the bullpen. That's the name of the game. They let this guy settle in. He'll breeze through 7 strong.
Well, this is pulled in by the shortstop, and he scurries back to first base safely.
Batting fourth, the right fielder.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Kyle Tucker. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Comes set, now the pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead, get the offense on their toes.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the third. All set for the start of the inning, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Luis Robert.
The left fielder.
First offering on its way.
Robert.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Ruda is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. So bases are empty with 1 out now, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder, Gleyber Torres. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Lined is short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away. So 2 out, nobody on, and that brings Corey Lee to the plate. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a 2-out knock, and we'll go a little deeper into the top of the second.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Wow, how quickly things can turn around in this game. He gets the first 2 outs of the inning, and he looks like he's on cruise control, thinking that he'll get out of the inning without even breaking a...
And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
So frustrating, Dero. You make a good pitch, and you get these guys that can run around, and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden, it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Here's a blooper out toward left center, and that's going to fall for a base hit. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now. The tag, and he is out. So 2 runs.
That is my fault, guys.
Here's Ryan McMahon now, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
A ball and 2 strikes, the count to Ryan McMahon. Just hung in there on that one. To first. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And the average big league shortstop can make every play, but can they make the highlight reel play? In order to do that, you got to be able to put your back foot in the ground and absolutely unload from that 5.5 hole if you're playing shortstop. And that's what this guy does. He brings a different element to the game. He has got an absolute hand cannon.
2-0 now. Fastball is in there. Swing and a liner. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting seventh, the center fielder.
So now here is Michael Ciani trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0.
Got to be careful with this guy here. He can really handle the bat. Even though they're 2 outs, he might try to drop one down for a base hit.
2-0 now. Now here's the pitch. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Called strike 2.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Well hit to right. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Pitch on the way.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count. He just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Looking up is the right fielder. Still going back. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And the Blue Jays are on the board. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Hey, every once in a while, the speed guy will jump up and bite one. He absolutely crushed that baseball. Doesn't fit his usual tool description, but he can go deep if you leave one over the heart of the plate.
Brian Torres is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. The pitch. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. 2-2. The 2-2. And it's fouled away. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Line to the right side. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat. Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. 1 scores in the inning coming on this. Top of the 3rd set to get underway. And stepping in will be the very fleet-footed Trey Turner. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a liner. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Hey, there's a base hit to lead off the 3rd inning. Talk about having a lot of traffic, D-Roll. He's given up several hits already, so he's been in the stretch most of the game.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Dan. That is the name of the game for this offense. They're trying to get this guy in the stretch. Hopefully he misses over the heart of the plate like he's been doing so far up until this point.
Pulled toward right center field. Ciani is there, and he has it for the first out. And he thought better of taking that risk there as he retreats back to first safely. Stepping in once again is Ronald Acuna. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Swing and a ground ball to 3rd. To 2nd for 1. Relay to 1st in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Dodgers retired on just 4 pitches as they're unable to. So it's back to the top of the order now. And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr.
The shortstop.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Junior.
Shocked he
It's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout. And with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Sandy Pena comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
From the stretch, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball that's 1-0.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out way there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
1-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Boy, there's another base hit. This is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Will. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers' meeting today. Good plan at the plate. A lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. And they've come back to tie it up as it's now a 2-2 ball game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Ryan McMahon is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside 1-0. And he looks at a slider in there 1-1.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Guerrero stands at second with 2 gone. High in the air out to center field. Acuna's there for it. And that will end the inning. Now to bat, Luis Robert comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
The left fielder, Luis Robert.
First pitch on its way. Shot back up the middle. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So the 4th inning opens with a leadoff single.
Well, there's no denying he was all over that fastball. That's what we like to refer to as a little bit of an ambush. 0-0 heater gets turned around.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 1-1 to the Dodgers' first baseman. Good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Working for the punch-out and the offering.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Again, a 1-2. On a good curveball gets him swinging for route number 1.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
As he hits one on a line to left field. Ruda is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for route number 2.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Hit softly on the ground to third. Gonna be a tough play. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's no. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring in Ty France. In there, strike 1. And that Misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Liner toward right center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Michael Ciani will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. France aboard here at first with nobody out. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's through for a hit.
These guys are in perfect position to break through right here and to take the lead. There is, without question, nothing tougher than back-to-back singles. You don't know if they're going to bunt. You don't know. They can do so. They have so many options at their disposal right now.
And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. Acuña's there for it. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. The tag, and they got him at third. It's a double play.
Hey, I like to be aggressive on the base pass, put pressure on the defense, but you better be sure if you're tagging from second base that you're going to slide safely into third. He wasn't out by very much, but I don't care. You can't be giving up outs at third base.
And he fouls this one off. Ready with the 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. Liner in there for the base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Dan, you were one pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a really nice.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
Down the left field line and deep. And it's a foul ball. The 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Acuña giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. Leading off the inning, it'll be Robert Poisson, and they could use a spark from him here. First offering. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Heading out toward shallow right. Tucker waits on it. 1 down. Up next, Zach Manzo. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip. First pitch on its way.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate. And for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
Called strike, 0-2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang. And now Trey Turner, a fly out and a single for him so far. Hit on the ground out to short. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dero, this pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. Manzo rounds the corner and is headed home. And to score is the runner from first. It's a 4-3 game.
Hey, that makes this one a lot more interesting here in the middle innings, Dero. After being down by one, big base hit drives in two.
Yeah, that could be a huge knock right there, Jay, especially the way the bullpens have been throwing. They've been nasty. There's a lot of fuel out there, a lot of fire. Doesn't bode well for the offense.
No hits to this point. Slow little roller to third. On to first, and there were two down. The batter will be Luis Robert, runner in scoring position with two gone. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Ball one to start the at-bat. Seager at third with two away. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Ciani has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire. Now it'll be Sandy Pena. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
The designated hitter, Sandy Pena.
Jesse Biddle, the 6'5" left-hander, takes over on the mound now.
Number 55, Jesse.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Fouled off.
Oh, the old classic two-strike. Let's throw the fastball right down the middle. Not in this game. Got to believe you got to work the corners a little bit more. Fastball command is paramount at this level.
Now another 1-2. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And that's in there. Base hit.
Way to battle right there. Hey, guys, that wasn't a bad hit.
Now batting.
And executed off the plate. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offensive player right there. Stayed inside the baseball and was able to get him out.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
That's a dangerous pitch right there. Down and in slider for a called strike. He misses a little bit out over the heart of the plate, and that ball might not come back.
And another foul ball. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball two. We're in the fifth inning of a 4-3 ball game here. Fastball well outside. Kyle Tucker is on deck. Fouled away. Another full count pitch home, and that misses for ball four, and it's first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Kyle Tucker is at the plate as he looks at ball one. A ball and a strike.
I can't imagine that pitcher was trying to put it right over the heart of the plate. Thank God he took that pitch right there, or he'd be getting one back from the umpire.
Count is 1-2 now. Line, but speared on a hop to second for one. On to first, and they get them both. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. The tag's there, and he is out. A triple play. Next up will be Gleyber Torres. He'll lead things off here in this one.
The first baseman, Gleyber.
Thad Ward takes over to start the sixth inning on the mound.
Now number 97.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Bob Bobby Cox always used to say, I'm going to put you in positions to be successful. Well, against the modern-day bullpen, easier said than done. These guys are throwing flames from all arm angles.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. High and deep down the left field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ruda is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting.
And now in the box, Corey Lee. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Ruda will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Next for the Dodgers, Jason Dominguez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. Swing and a miss. A little too anxious there. 1-1. Hit out towards second. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
At the plate, Robert Poisson. And it's grounded just foul down the line. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a liner. But this is going to hang up there just long enough to be taken in on the run in shallow left, and that ends the inning. Dodgers leave 1, but they hold on to a bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the veteran first baseman Ryan McMahon, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
1-1. His fastball taken high for a ball. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Two pitches fouled away. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Into the box, Michael Ciani. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. And he takes ball 1.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
That misses. 2-0. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Acuna giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that. Now at the plate here is Zach Manzo. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. Pitch on the way. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. At the plate now is Trey Turner. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First pitch on the way.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out.
The second baseman, Corey.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Swing and a miss with a first pitch changeup, 0-1.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage, and he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
Acuna digs in now. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Swing and a liner to left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. And he's in there at third with a 2-out triple.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach at 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. But they do get on the board in the inning on last half of the 7th here. And next to hit is the catcher, Ryan. Garrett Crochet gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 45, Garrett Crochet.
Here's the first pitch. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone.
he'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 0-2 once more. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. Here's another 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is pulled into right, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Ben Ruda is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. And this catches the outside corner, strike 1. Good hard slider at 88. It's 1-2 now.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
He pops him up toward the left side of the infield, and he'll put this away for the 2nd out. Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. Flew out last time up. First pitch on the way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Stepping up is Gleyber Torres, who could really use a knock here for 3 in the game so far.
Gleyber Torres.
Shoes on that one, 0-2.
Pitcher's got options here. He looked a little bit out front. Might be able to rush a fastball.
And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. So next to hit is Corey Lee, who's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Next here is Jason Dominguez. Singled last time up. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's quickly 0-2. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there, a ball and 2 strikes.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
And that is through into right field for a single.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't.
Right fielder, Robert Poisson.
David Baldwin takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 17, David.
Standing in now,
Baldwin.
Robert Poisson. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. He'll get it into second, and he is in there.
Well, D-Roll, that looked like a pretty easy inning to start. All of a sudden, 2 outs and back-to-back singles, runners at first and third.
Yeah, they put traffic on him. I guess I would throw it back at you, Dan. You get 2 quick outs right there, and then you get 2 base hit knocks. Are you even concerning yourself with the traffic on the bases, or are you just trying to execute that next pitch?
You know what happens a lot of times, D-Roll, you lose concentration. You get the first 2 out in the inning. You think, hey, I'm going to breeze through this and get this 3rd guy out. Next thing you know, first and third and 2 out, you have to make some good pitches.
Got him swinging in the dirt. Torres recovers, and a good throw is in time, and they escape the jam. A good performance there by the Toronto bullpen. Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Sandy Pena, singled in his last at-bat. And that's in there for strike 1. Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Cold strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
Woo, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Short, hit hard. He's got it. And there's 1 down now. So now into the box is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. It was a walk in his last trip. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1.
Hey, great job pounding his own strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, you got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Now the 1-1 pitch. Losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
There's ball 4.
The right fielder, number 30.
Here's the first pitch. Kyle Tucker stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
These are the moments that don't always show up on the highlight film right here. Big spot. They have a chance right here. This guy mixes in a knock. They have a chance to get right back in this game. If not, if he grounds into a double play, it's pretty much over.
2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
High in the air out to center field. Acuna's there for it. 2 gone. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. Ryan McMahon digs into bat next. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in standing. First pitch on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, this is a huge out right here. 2 outs in the 8th inning. If this guy comes in and does his job, they hand it over to that beast in the 9th.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And maybe some miscommunication there as the throw zips right by him. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Oh, this is kind of unforgivable for the second baseman. He tries to square himself and throw to second and start the double play. I'm not sure what happened next. Maybe his cleats got stuck, or maybe he just lost the grip, but the net result is E4 with 2 men on board.
So here now is Ty France. Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, man, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
The set and the 1-0.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
Just like that, it's back to a 1-run ball game.
Now back, center fielder, Michael
Hideki Asuncion enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning.
Number 18, Hideki Asuncion.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch, and the inning is over. So it winds up being a run on no hits, and they leave 2 men on. We're through. So here is Trey Turner. He'll be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the 9th. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
You get a swing like that, you know the hitter made up his mind he was swinging no matter what on that pitch.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Ready with another 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
The center fielder, Ronald Acuna.
Into the box now. Ronald Acuna hit down the third baseline. Scooped up. One there. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And into bat next is Luis Robert. He's set and the pitch. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a line drive. In there, a base hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-up, he's locked.
And he has great.
Nestor Cortes Jr. is called upon, and it's not for his usual role. Just hoping to keep the deficit at 1 here.
Cortes Jr.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a shot down the line. It's a fair ball. The relay in a very important insurance run comes around to score from second. The tag, and he is out at third. And with that, the side is retired. Only 1 in the inning.
Toronto, the catcher, Ryan.
Stepping in now, Brian Torres. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. Another 0-2 coming. Hit in the air down the right field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. This one's flared off to the right side. Poisson is there. One away. Next up is Ben Ruda. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Here's the pitch. Here's the 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit in the air to left. Robert is there, and there are two men gone now. And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Catch is made,